in the land of no-no. Star Child here. Hey y'all, what's happening?
Hey everybody!
How you doing? Welcome to another exciting, thought-provoking episode of what?
Venus and Mars. And we are the Venetians, ladies.
Yes, indeed. We do so much, I swear.
Are the Martians.
We are the guys.
The fellas.
Yes, indeed.
The fellas.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, here we go. It's my turn, right?
Yeah, I'm going to shuffle.
We picked these cards from John Gray from the Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus series. And we just talk about things to help build relationships with men and women. Because we're from different planets.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
okay. So it's my turn to pick a card.
Pick a card.
Should I close my eyes?
Yeah, close your
I'll
eyes.
close one eye.
And just keep that third eye open. That's all.
Alright, third eye is open.
Yes, indeed.
Alright. So, Mars.
Alright. Mars, talking to the fellas.
A woman communicates to make a point, discover more, and experience intimacy. Want me to read it again?
Yeah.
A woman communicates to make a point, to discover more, and to experience intimacy.
Okay, so one more time. A woman.
So when we communicate, we're either trying to make a point make a point, explain something, make a point. We're trying to find out more information, discover more information about whatever we're talking about, or to experience intimacy, to kind of have a deeper connection with you, the opposite, the male.
Yeah.
So these are the reasons why we communicate. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, and I think fellas, in many cases, we know that. It's just maybe sometimes we wish they get to the point a little sooner. You know what I'm saying?
What?
But I think I can't. I'm not gonna argue. Well, of course I'm not gonna argue with it. But I see that. That's totally understandable. Women, again, to me, like to talk. Yeah, they're more in tuned, I believe, within the relationship than the guy would be. That's why sometimes they can get upset and we don't have a clue why. And it's mainly because of something we didn't do as a response to something they did when it comes to communication. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, yeah, they do like to get to the point.
And we do like to make a point. And we're gonna give you the scenario that supports our points. Yeah. We do that. That's why y'all think we talk too much. Because y'all just gonna say, yeah, whatever. Because
we waiting on a point. I mean, y'all.
No, I'm saying when y'all try to get to a point.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all use so few words. Well, we probably be like.
Well, here's the thing.
So, what are you trying to say?
Because I think sometimes, especially with me, if I don't ever get to the point, I'm going to feel like I'm babbling. You know what I'm saying? I wonder, I don't know if that's with all men, but I would assume that probably is a case where, I guess beating around the bush and beating, after a while you beat around the bush, you didn't forget what was my point of what I was trying to say. When it's,
maybe you need some Bacopa to help you with your memory.
I think in many cases, women have a tendency more. Not saying that men don't do it, but women have a tendency more to already have everything thought out, processed in their head before they even began the conversation. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Whereas we can process it as we go along.
Yeah, where
we do multiple things.
And I think we kind of mentioned this before, whereas a guy may need, hold on, give me a minute to process. Y'all
gotta absorb it.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
Before they can respond.
Yeah. Because I almost disagree with you until you read it. If you notice, when you read these cards, I might say, read it again. Oh, okay. I'm getting it now. You know what I'm saying? But that's me, Kato, as a person. I'm not saying that is the way.
And to experience intimacy, I know, like when I'm with a mate, I do communicate more to improve that bond. And then, but men don't communicate as much or communicate back. So sometimes it feels like the effort effort is one-sided.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it feels that way because men tend to, or I should say the men that I've dealt with, tend to not communicate much.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes me feel like the intimate connection is weak.
And men think intimacy is just the sexual part. And I'm thinking, is that part of it as well? When you're talking about experience intimacy, you say, oh, okay, yeah, well, shoot, I do my part on that. But I guess to women, maybe it's more than just the physical.
It is. And then there are different ways that people receive or show love.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just lumping love into intimacy. But, you know, sometimes people feel that love from their mate from being told that they are loved, like I love you, mm-hmm. or being shown. Some people show that they love by doing little things or whatever it is that they show. Some people, you know, and that's a whole nother subject. Mm-hmm. But, you know, some women like to hear, and sometimes men just like to show. And then, you know, the showing could even be different. Maybe a woman wants to be shown, like, in a way. Like, I remember I dated this one guy. He would always give me these little gifts or whatever. And they were really, really nice. But they weren't anything that I would have ever bought. And so they provoked thought, but it wasn't like, oh my God, I got this, you know. It was like, oh, wow, that's nice, you know. So that's the same. To me, it's kind of like the lack of communication sometimes, for me, makes me feel like there's a lack of intimacy. I said all that to say that.
Okay.
All that to make that point. All the that.
And I was just sitting here.
And he was just like, where the damn point at? I know it's a point right there on the camera, but where the point?
Right.
And I was trying to find it. I really was.
Yeah. And she just gave an excellent demonstration of exactly what she was talking about. Women communicates to make a point to discover more, which is she was doing in her dialogue right there, and experience intimacy within the conversation.
Yes.
So.
Did you feel some intimacy?
Yeah, I always feel intimacy when doing these shows.
Exactly. Okay, you want to read the other side?
Let's flip.
Eggy.
All right, hold these for me. Yes, indeed. All right. Now, it says here, talking to you women, talking to Rorree. A man communicates to make a point and solve a problem. And we were just talking about that. You know
did it say a woman did the point too?
No, she communicates to do a whole lot more than just making a point.
See, he said we be doing too much.
See?
That's how I said. So he said this, but this is what I heard.
She does it to make a point, to discover more, and to experience intimacy. He does it to make a point and solve a problem.
So y'all got 2 things, we got 3.
That's the way it goes in the land of no-no. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, and I agree with this. I honestly do agree with this. And it already hit the point that I don't even make a point. You know, can we solve this problem? How can we solve this problem? I know we have a problem. I don't need to talk about everything that led to the problem. Let's make a point and solve it, if we can solve it. You know what I'm saying? That's me.
It doesn't remind you of a movie?
This particular one...
we need a movie. No movie. Dang, I was. What about Chris? Everybody hates Chris.
Everybody hates Chris. Not in this particular way. Really? A man communicates to make a point and solve a problem.
Remember that episode where she came home talking about her coworker, and he was like, "No, he wasn't even listening to her, was he?"
Nah, that was the whole thing. That was a situation of him not really listening to her. See, we're talking about a situation where a man is trying to communicate to make a point.
Or solve a problem. Okay, so advice to us, to the different male, female. Mm-hmm. So, men, like, we don't always need you to solve our problem. Because sometimes we just need you to listen. Mm-hmm. Because, as you can see, through talking through it, we can solve our problem. You know what I mean? Sometimes we could talk.
Not really, but I hear you.
And then we solve it. Not really.
They never solve it, but they think they solve it at the moment. And then they change their mind later.
Okay.
Then they say, but maybe it's such and such. You know what I'm saying? Because they're still discovering. You know, say working on, see, right here, it doesn't say solve a problem. I'm just going by the card. It doesn't say solve a problem. It's to discover more. You know. Well,
maybe that's my masculine energy.
It could be. That could be.
Because I always be trying to solve the problem. That's my personality. I like solving problems.
Okay. Well, you're a math person. Okay.
Masculine energy.
I said math. I know what you said, and I said math because that's what math people do. They solve problems. Correct.
I was very good at math.
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
I was actually a math major when I went to college. When I went to Maryland, I was a math major.
See, we're doing it now. I just made a quick point and she gave us... Well, no, I'm just playing. She was a math major, see? Because she likes solving problems.
But those are not the kind of problems that I like solving.
You like solving what type of problem? I'm curious.
People problems. I like... Okay. I'm a coach. I like...
Okay.
Looking at the situation and helping find solutions.
Okay. All right. Which is the case in the situation, basically the essence of this show here, correct? Mm-hmm. All right.
We are working on communication with men and women.
Better communicate. Working on building better communication towards better communication.
Right.
I want to make sure I say that right. All right.
And we can solve problems, ladies. I mean, we talk to each other and then we do find resolution. So I know this one here feels like we talk and we don't solve problems.
No, I never. Don't get me wrong.
That's what you said.
No, I said you change it later.
We change our minds?
Yeah.
So what's wrong? This card don't have nothing to do with changing your mind.
But what I'm saying, when you say you got a problem,
they probably got a card in here about changing your mind now.
No, but what I said is you say, okay, you solved this problem, but then you'll come back later and say, but maybe such and such. So now you're trying to resolve a problem. You're still in discovery mode. So you can call it changing your mind.
Okay.
You know, but change your mind mean about a decision. Solving a problem doesn't mean you decided that's the real issue or the problem.
Okay. All right. We'll let him have that one. 2 points.
See, well, I appreciate it.
You know, why do guys have a problem with that when we say let you? You know, it's not really derogatory, but guys do that. If you say, well, I'll let you, blah, 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 then let me. What is that?
I don't know.
What is that? Men always go like this. When a woman said, well, I'll let you, let me. I do all the letting.
That just blurted out. I didn't even mean for that to blurt the way it did, but it did sound funny hearing it. You know? But no, that's why. But I was going to say thank you for letting me have that. She let me win. You know what I'm saying? Because that's true. Y'all rarely let us win, so we do appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So,
all right, we have to let him win more often.
Cool. That would be cool. Yeah, it stroked my male ego. Ain't nothing wrong.
Because he's a great guy.
Yeah. Well, she's a great woman, in all honesty.
So we should let him have it.
Yeah, she can have it too.
All right, y'all. We are babbling now. Officially babbling. So, thank you for tuning in. We had fun. Hope you had some fun. Please share what you think about the card.
And check out our other past episodes. Got many episodes. We got 4 seasons before this 5th season.
Yes.
So we got a whole bunch of stuff up there. We kind of been doing this.
We do. Yeah, this has been fun.
I didn't think it would be lasting that long.
You know what I'm saying? Even though we be having some breaks because my crazy busy.
Well, all of it, we're both crazy. Keep in mind, she has a lot that she do on her plate. I have a whole lot that I do on my plate.
Yes, we got a lot going on.
We do. And that's important, too, about a couples, too, of having so much on your plate and finding that time or that time to
be together. You have to find that quality time, but that's probably another card. So anyway, y'all, peace.
Yeah, and hair grease.
And hair grease.
Yeah.
I need something. No, I'm joking. All right, peace.